it gives you this sense of, internal strength, I think, which is like the most amazing part of it. More than the external strength, it's the internal strength. My father, Bruce Lee, really mistook his confidence, which he had in spades, as arrogance.
Under the surface of a legendary fighter lies a web of untold stories. Today, we will find the hidden truths behind the legend Bruce Lee, an icon of martial arts. He left a legacy surrounded by mystery and conspiracy. Now, his daughter steps forward to reveal surprising truths about her father. Let's jump into these revelations that reshape our understanding of this martial arts legend, revealing aspects of his life, philosophy, and the challenges he faced both on and off the screen. This exploration promises to provide a deeper insight into Bruce Lee's lasting influence and the real man behind the myth.
It might sound too philosophical, but it's unacting acting or acting unacting.
You've lost me.
I have.
Early life and origins. Born in the vibrant heart of San Francisco in 1940, Bruce Lee's life began far from the glitter of Hollywood. His father, a renowned Cantonese opera singer, and his mother, of both European and Asian ancestry, instilled a rich cultural tapestry from the start. The family returned to Hong Kong shortly after Bruce's birth, just as the world braced for the upheaval of World War II. Growing up in the bustling Kowloon district, Bruce was exposed to a melting pot of ideas, people, and, crucially, the tradition of martial arts. His introduction to this world began early. By the age of 6, Bruce was not just observing, but actively participating in dance and martial arts, showing early signs of his exceptional physical capabilities. His father played a pivotal role here, initially teaching him the fundamentals of Tai Chi. However, Bruce's journey into martial arts deepened with his encounter with the Wing Chun master, Yip Man. This relationship was more than just teacher and pupil. It was a gateway into the philosophy and discipline of martial arts that Bruce would later revolutionize. Despite initial resistance due to his mixed heritage, Bruce's persistence and undeniable talent won him a place in Yip Man's classes. Here, he not only learned the techniques, but also absorbed the philosophical underpinnings that would later inform his own martial arts ideology. Bruce's Hong Kong childhood was marked by the rigors of post-war recovery and the street fights that were a harsh reality of his environment. These fights were not just tests of physical strength, but also of his mental resilience and adaptability, traits that would define his later life and career. His early involvement in films also honed his charismatic screen presence, setting the stage for his future influence in martial arts cinema. As Bruce matured, his philosophies evolved, integrating concepts from various martial arts to form his unique style, Jeet Kune Do, which emphasized directness, efficiency, and adaptability. This innovative approach mirrored his life's experiences, showcasing a blend of traditional values and modern dynamism. But how did these humble beginnings shape the superstar? The formative years. During his youthful years, Bruce Lee's life was as dynamic and complex as the martial arts techniques he mastered. Training under the legendary Yip Man, Bruce not only honed his physical skills, but also faced an internal battle with his mixed heritage. In the traditional world of martial arts, his Eurasian background was initially a barrier, making his acceptance into the Wing Chun community a significant challenge. Yip Man, however, recognized Bruce's potential and passion, choosing to mentor him privately. This period was crucial, as Bruce absorbed not just the physical aspects of Wing Chun, but also its philosophical depths, which emphasize adaptability, a trait that Bruce epitomized both in combat and in life. His training became a sanctuary from the racial and cultural prejudices he faced, allowing him to forge a new sense of identity that was grounded in personal excellence rather than societal expectations. Outside the training room, the streets of Hong Kong offered their own harsh lessons. Bruce's involvement in numerous street fights was not driven by recklessness, but rather a necessity to defend himself against the backdrop of a post-war city riddled with gang activity. These encounters tested his skills in real-world scenarios, often reinforcing the practical aspects of his martial arts training. The intensity of these fights highlighted Bruce's need for self-defense techniques that were effective beyond the controlled environment of a dojo. The culmination of these experiences, a blend of rigorous training, personal identity, struggles, and street-level tests, prompted a pivotal decision. At the age of 18, facing the possibility of severe legal repercussions after a particularly fierce fight, Bruce's parents decided to send him to the United States. This move would open new avenues for Bruce, offering him a broader stage on which to refine and showcase his martial arts philosophy. His arrival in America marked the beginning of a new chapter, where he would expand his influence, evolve his techniques, and ultimately revolutionize martial arts cinema. Yet, it was not just his fists that were fighting. Bruce battled against cultural barriers as well. Let's discuss that next. Hollywood and Hong Kong. Bruce Lee's journey from martial arts instructor to international film star was marked by both groundbreaking achievements and significant hurdles. Arriving in America with dreams bigger than his reality, Bruce started by teaching martial arts in Seattle. His unique style quickly drew a diverse group of students, and his charisma and profound skill set soon caught the attention of the martial arts community. As Bruce expanded his reach, opening schools in Oakland and later Los Angeles, his reputation as a charismatic and revolutionary martial artist paved the way for his entry into Hollywood. His first major break came with the role of Kato in the television series The Green Hornet. The show was short-lived but left a lasting impact, introducing mainstream America to authentic Asian martial arts for the first time. Despite this early exposure, Bruce's path in Hollywood was fraught with challenges. He struggles against the prevailing racial stereotypes that often relegated Asian actors to minor, derogatory roles. Frustrated but undeterred, Bruce saw these obstacles as a call to action to change how Asians were represented in Western media. His persistence led to small roles in various TV shows and films, but he was determined to show the world a new kind of hero. Bruce's big breakthrough came when he returned to Hong Kong. Disillusioned with Hollywood's limitations, in Hong Kong cinema, he found a new platform that welcomed his innovative ideas. His films, starting with The Big Boss and followed by Fist of Fury, shattered box office records and established him as a beloved star. The success of these films granted him the creative control he longed for, culminating in The Way of the Dragon, where he took on multiple roles, including director and screenwriter. Bruce's return to Hollywood was triumphant. Armed with international stardom and proven success, he broke barriers with Enter the Dragon, a film that became a global phenomenon and cemented his legacy as a cultural icon. This film not only showcased his exceptional martial arts skills, but also his philosophical insights, blending physical prowess with profound wisdom, thus transforming him from a mere action star into a lasting symbol of martial arts philosophy. His influence extended beyond film, inspiring countless individuals to embrace martial arts and seek self-improvement, thus perpetuating his vision of personal growth through martial discipline. Behind the camera lights, Bruce faced battles much greater than those on screen. Let's find out. Philosophy and Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee was not just a martial artist, he was a visionary. His creation of Jeet Kune Do was more than the birth of a new fighting style. It was a revolution in the way martial arts were understood and practiced. Jeet Kune Do, which means the way of the intercepting fist, was founded not only on physical techniques but deeply rooted in philosophical insights. Bruce developed Jeet Kune Do during a period of deep personal and professional exploration. His studies in philosophy at the University of Washington, combined with his martial arts experience, led him to question and eventually reject the rigid, traditional styles that dominated martial arts at the time. He saw these as too confined to set patterns and formalities that, in his view, limited a fighter's ability to adapt to the spontaneity of real combat. Jeet Kune Do was Bruce's response, a martial art that emphasized flexibility, efficiency, and a direct approach. It was about using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. This idea mirrored his personal philosophy of life, open to change and driven by self-expression. Bruce believed that the ultimate goal of martial arts was self-knowledge, not merely self-defense or physical prowess. He often quoted the famous Daozi philosopher Lao Tzu, "Be water, my friend, like water." Practitioners of Jeet Kune Do were to be formless, adaptable, and fluid. His philosophy extended beyond the dojo. Bruce applied the principles of Jeet Kune Do to all aspects of his life, advocating for personal freedom and self-discovery. This approach was revolutionary and resonated with people across the world, influencing not just martial artists, but anyone seeking a way to live authentically and freely. Jeet Kune Do was Bruce's legacy, reflecting his personal journey and his desire to break free from constraints. Whether in martial arts or in life, his teachings continue to inspire and empower, transcending the boundaries of traditional martial arts and offering a philosophical guide to personal liberation. Up next, we will see what pushed Bruce Lee to create a whole new martial art: family life and personal struggles. Bruce Lee's public persona as a martial arts superstar and film icon was only one facet of his life. Behind the scenes, he was a devoted husband and father, facing personal challenges that were far removed from his on-screen triumphs. Bruce's marriage to Linda Lee Caldwell and their life together provided a foundation of support amidst his rising stardom. Bruce and Linda met while he was attending the University of Washington. Their union, at a time when interracial marriages were still met with societal resistance, spoke volumes about Bruce's disregard for convention and his commitment to following his heart. Together, they had 2 children, Brandon and Shannon, who both grew up under the influence of their father's dynamic energy and philosophical teachings. Despite his family commitments, Bruce's life was not without complications. The pressure of constant media attention and the demands of his burgeoning film career began to strain his personal life. Reports of Bruce's alleged affairs began to surface, creating further tension. Yet, despite these challenges, Linda stood by him, exemplifying the deep bond they shared. She understood the complexities of his life and career, maintaining a strong family unit that kept Bruce grounded. Bruce's role as a father was characterized by warmth and engagement. He was deeply involved in his children's upbringing, imparting to them his love for martial arts and his philosophical insights. Bruce's home life was filled with laughter, learning, and the occasional stern lesson, reflecting of his own upbringing and values. Yet, beneath the surface, Bruce struggled with the balancing act of maintaining his family life while managing his career and coping with the immense pressures of his public persona. His health also began to deteriorate, adding another layer of difficulty to his personal struggles. This internal conflict often manifested in intense training sessions where Bruce not only honed his martial arts skills but also sought solace and a sense of control amidst the chaos of his professional life. Moreover, Bruce was a visionary who often found himself ahead of the time, grappling with the industry reluctance to accept his revolutionary ideas. This forward-thinking mindset often led him feeling isolated in an industry not yet ready for his innovative approaches to filmmaking and martial arts. Despite these professional battles, Bruce's commitment to his family never wavered. He frequently involved them in his projects, hoping to leave a legacy that his children could be proud of and follow. Between fame and flashbulbs, how did Bruce Lee's private life open out? Controversies and challenges. Bruce Lee's innovative approach to martial arts was not without its controversies. As he introduced the Western world to Eastern martial arts, he faced backlash not only from audiences who were unfamiliar with such disciplines, but also from other martial artists who saw his methods as unorthodox. His decision to teach non-Asians was particularly contentious, sparking significant debate within the traditional martial arts community. Many practitioners believed martial arts should be kept within the Asian community, viewing Lee's open teaching philosophy as a betrayal of their cultural heritage. Additionally, Bruce Lee's development of Jeet Kune Do, a style emphasizing adaptability and efficiency over traditional form, further alienated him from martial arts purists. This new style, which Lee referred to as the style of no style, was revolutionary but controversial, challenging the conventional practices and philosophies of established martial arts schools. This led to numerous challenges and disputes, some of which turned quite public and heated, further intensifying the scrutiny and criticism he faced. What mysterious events led to the untimely and controversial death of martial arts legend Bruce Lee? Death and theories. Bruce Lee's untimely death at the age of 32 left the world in shock, enveloping his legacy in layers of mystery and speculation. On July 20th, 1973, Lee was in Hong Kong, deeply engaged in discussions about an upcoming film project with producer Raymond Cho. Later in the day, he met with actress Betty Ting Pei at her apartment to go over some script details. During the visit, Lee complained of a headache, and Ting Pei gave him a painkiller. He decided to lie down for a nap and tragically never woke up again. The sudden nature of his demise prompted an official investigation, which concluded that the cause of death was cerebral edema, swelling of the brain. This condition was purportedly triggered by an allergic reaction to the pain medication he had taken. However, this straightforward explanation did little to satisfy both his fans and the media, who speculated wildly about other possible causes. Conspiracy theories began to flourish soon after his death. Some suggested that there was foul play involved, possibly linked to the triads, who were rumored to be unhappy with Lee's portrayal of Chinese culture to the Western world. Others believed that his death was the result of a curse that had plagued his family, pointing to the untimely death of his son Brandon Lee 20 years later as further evidence. More grounded theories proposed that an underlying medical condition might have been the cause, exacerbated perhaps by his rigorous training schedule and the physical demands he placed on himself. The effect of Bruce Lee's death on his family was profound and immediate. His wife Linda and their 2 children, Brandon and Shannon, were thrust into a whirlwind of grief compounded by media frenzy and fan speculation. This public spectacle added layers of complexity to their mourning process, as they had to navigate both personal loss and public demand for answers. Globally, Bruce Lee's fans were grappling with disbelief and sorrow. His death transformed from a mere celebrity tragedy into a cultural event, sparking a quest for truth that had persisted for decades. Theories about his death have become as much a part of his legend as his films and martial arts prowess. Bruce Lee's legacy is undeniable, but how does it stand today? Legacy and impact. Bruce Lee, a name synonymous with martial arts excellence, not only revolutionized the genre but left an indelible mark on global cinema and popular culture. Lee's approach to martial arts, which emphasized efficiency, directness, and simplicity, led to the creation of Jeet Kune Do, a philosophy that broke away from the rigid conventions of traditional martial arts. His influence extends beyond the confines of martial arts schools and into the broader realm of personal development and self-expression. In the world of cinema, Bruce Lee was a trailblazer who reshaped the global film landscape. Before him, Asian actors were often relegated to stereotypical roles that did not reflect their true potential. Lee changed that narrative, presenting himself as a strong, charismatic lead who could carry major Hollywood productions. His films, such as Enter the Dragon, not only enjoyed international success but also helped introduce the Western world to Asian martial arts, inadvertently paving the way for the modern action genre. Moreover, Lee's impact transcended the boundaries of race and nationality. He became a cultural icon, breaking down racial barriers in an era when diversity in Hollywood was minimal. Through his roles, he conveyed the message that Asian actors could be more than just sidekicks or villains. They could be heroes, capable of inspiring audiences around the world. This shift has had a lasting effect on how people of Asian descent are portrayed in media and has inspired countless individuals to pursue careers in acting and martial arts. Lee's influence also permeates popular culture, where his philosophy and filmography continue to inspire books, films, and art. His iconic yellow jumpsuit and nunchucks are recognized worldwide, and his movie scenes are endlessly parodied and homaged. In martial arts, his legacy is equally profound. Jeet Kune Do has been adopted by various modern combat sports, contributing to the rise of mixed martial arts as a global phenomenon. Beyond combat sports, his ideas about fluidity and adaptability in martial arts have influenced self-improvement literature and personal development seminars worldwide, spreading his message of personal growth beyond traditional boundaries. His teachings and approach to martial arts continue to resonate with practitioners, emphasizing a philosophy that champions adaptability, personal expression, and mental strength, making Bruce Lee a lasting symbol of cultural bridging and timeless appeal. This ongoing relevance ensures that his legacy will continue to inspire future generations across various aspects of life. Revelations by Shannon Lee. Shannon Lee, the daughter of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, has devoted much of her life to preserving and promoting her father's legacy. In recent years, she has worked tirelessly to correct misconceptions and provide new insights into the man behind the myth. Her efforts extend beyond merely celebrating his achievements. She seeks to offer a more nuanced view of his philosophy and the personal challenges he faced. Through various platforms, including books, documentaries, and the Bruce Lee Foundation, Shannon has shared a wealth of information that sheds light on lesser-known aspects of her father's life. She emphasizes that while her father was an unparalleled martial artist and a charismatic actor, he was also an avid philosopher and a dedicated family man. This perspective helps to humanize the icon, presenting him not just as a celebrity, but as a thoughtful individual who continuously sought self-improvement and personal growth. One of the key areas Shannon focuses on is her father's philosophy of Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee famously said, "Be like water," a mantra that encapsulated his approach to both martial arts and life. Shannon explains that this philosophy was not about physical prowess alone, but about adaptability, fluidity, and the rejection of rigid structures. Whether in combat or daily living, her explanations have helped clarify the depth of Bruce Lee's philosophical teachings, which combine elements of Eastern and Western thought. Moreover, Shannon has tackled the more controversial aspects of her father's legacy, such as the rumors surrounding his death and the portrayal of his character in popular media. She challenges the sensationalism that often accompanies stories of her father, advocating for a more respectful and accurate representation. Her efforts have included public objections to portrayals she views as disrespectful or misleading, most notably disrupting depictions in recent films that she feels do not do justice to her father's true character or achievements. Shannon's revelations have also highlighted the challenges Bruce Lee faced in breaking racial barriers in Hollywood. She discusses the discrimination he encountered and his determination to change how Asian actors were perceived and treated in the industry. These insights contribute to an understanding of Bruce Lee not only as a film and martial arts pioneer, but also as a cultural innovator who fought against prevailing prejudices. Through her work, Shannon Lee continues to enrich her father's legacy, ensuring that his contributions to arts and equality are recognized and respected. Through Shannon Lee's revelations, our view of Bruce Lee extends the myth, presenting a hero who was a human as any of us. His struggles and philosophies remind us of the complexities behind the icon. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the extraordinary lives that have shaped our culture. What are your thoughts on Bruce Lee's lasting impact? Comment below.